Midnight Ramen is a minimally edited, live recorded podcast that takes place at midnight. Although Michael may not be consuming food, it's time to get your bowls out. It's chow time.
But I'll come back to you. Break stride, sailing me. Free falling, choose my enemy. Free from the things you say. It will all come back someday.
Good evening, gamers and other folks alike. Hey, once again, you are listening to Midnight Ramen with me, Michael. I hope y'all are doing good. Okay, and all that other stuff, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're watching this, like actually watching the video of it, it may look a little darker. That's because I have a new camera. I'm trying to get used to it and like do some setting stuff. So like if I move my hands, there might be like some weird, I can't exactly tell what, where it is, but it kind of looks like it's like there's waves in it. I know there's a camera term for it, and I want to get rid of it, but I have a new camera, and it's even more expensive. But yeah, I got a better camera, and now I'm actually using it, so that way, you know, streams and stuff can be good. I can make other videos, actually good quality videos. Like, yeah, you don't need much to do a good quality video, but, you know, you're trying to get a good stuff going on, so yeah. And I can literally see 3 images of me. Just like I got OBS open, I got the stream open, and I got the camera's view open. It's like I'm looking at 3 separate versions of me going on. It's crazy. But yeah, I think it's going to add a lot more time into like having to set this up, but it's fun. Anyways, I digress. I hope y'all are doing good. If you want to watch this live, you can go to twitch.tv/MeltedEarthOriginal, all one word, where you can watch this happen live. The name is Livecast. This is happening live. That's where you can watch it on Twitch. Also, you can watch the VODs until the 2 weeks are up on Twitch and whatever. Also, you can watch the after show on Twitch because, yeah, which is nothing on there goes outside, but yeah. But yeah. But if you missed that, if you somehow missed that, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is the same thing, unless if I somehow change it, or for some reason change it, where I post the videos or the VODs of it there, or the edited version of it down there. And yeah. And eventually, man, if I do actually get it onto like other things, that'll be cool. But who knows? I don't know. I sure don't. Yeah. Hope y'all are doing good. Actually, one thing because of this setup, I got a new camera thing. We got the bacon cam. Video watchers rejoice. We got the bacon cam. Hold on. I'm going to try to get his attention, but I think he's like too focused. Hello? Oh, I think he's sleeping. Hold on. Yeah, I got to make sure that he's like... Hello, sir? He's like not moving. Oh? Oh. Hi. Hi, Bacon. I was kind of scared because he wasn't moving at all. And it was like, hi, Darren. But yeah, we got the bacon cam. So that's for like new streams and stuff like that. So like I can just put him in the corner. Put him in the corner where bacon would be. It just makes sense. Or if I do like a duo stream and just have bacon on the cam. But it's to know that he's there. And he's a good boy. And to also monitor him. It's kind of like a baby monitor, honestly. So I could see when and if he's doing anything. Or if like he's like wanting to leave, I can actually pay attention and know or if he gets off of his little perch. I can tell better where he is. So that's basically another reason why I have it. Because like monitor, like his thing is like right behind the monitor, so I can't really tell where he is. But yeah. Anyway. I hope y'all are doing good. Yeah. I've already posted my video for the week up. Like that, I'm chilling. I don't have to do anything this week. But I got the video. I'll tell the story of how I got this new camera. It's a Sony NX. I can't remember exactly, but it's a similar camera to what I was using up at my church that I went to during college. So I'm like, I'm used to the camera. I know kind of how it works. Like even with my classes that I've took, I kind of know how cameras work and how to adjust stuff, but obviously there's things I still need to learn and how to actually, it's one thing to know like how the camera works, but it's also making sure that the settings are working. So like me moving my hand rapidly, it won't be causing this weird flutter effect. I don't know what the hell that is, but I just really noticed it today or late, like before I started stream. I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. I know how to go about it, but other than that. But I'll figure it out. New cam, who dis? But yeah. I basically rotated my old previous setup so that the new camera is my magic camera, and then the magic camera that I had is now the bacon cam. Although technically I feel like I should probably have the bacon cam be the magic cam because it has a light on it. But I feel like a lot of the decks that I use, and I don't want to talk about magic all that much right yet, but I feel like a lot of the decks that I use, and because of the card sleeves and stuff like that, they like have a glare to them. So like you can't see the cards and what they say, which reading the card explains the card. You can't really explain the card when you can't freaking read it, or you can't know what it does, unless if you are knowing and all that stuff. It's not nice. Anyway, I had a great day. Like, I don't want to say I had a great day at work. I mean, I had a great day at work. It's busy, but the thing that made it awesome at work today is that usually the cafeteria thing has like maybe one, maybe two good things, but the main dish that they have was good. It's bolognese. It's more or less it's just meat sauce. From what I can tell, it's just meat sauce, but like bolognese on noodles. So basically, it's just spaghetti, and then they do like a special sandwich. And one of their best items that they do is the gyro, or gyro as it's spelled, but it said euro. I could go on and on about like why I hate that. It's so annoying. Even when I was a kid, I'm like, why is euro, or why is, a euro said a euro, not gyro, like it should be how it's spelled. It's like there's no reason for it, in my opinion. But I always love them. I like them. I like a good one. I think the town festival that would usually, I would always get one there for a couple years. But the ones at my work, oh man, it's the literal best thing that they do. And whenever, like all of my coworkers are like, when it's Euro Day, we have to like make an announcement, because when it's Euro Day, it's Euro Day. Everyone's going. It's too good. And if you don't get it, if you don't like it or get it, who are you? Who are you? So I had like the bolognese because spaghetti. I was hungry. I was really hungry. So I had that. And then before I left later just so I could get the discount reactivated again, so I could get the euro. And god damn, was that a good euro. I like every single time I get the euro there, it's just good. There's never a time that I've had it be bad. And I'm looking at my stream just die here. Okay, and it's back. Oh no. Check 1 2. If it dies, it dies. I don't care. Whoops. I don't know if it says it's on. Oh. And now it says it's dead. Oh. Anyway. Okay, now it says it's back on. Anyway. Hello? The stream full on died. Like, I usually don't point that out, but like, what? So anyways, it was just a note that I saw. The euro is just so good. Like, I have to get it every time that that it's for lunch. Like, and there are definitely days where it's like I'd rather eat hot lead than eat what they got. But today, straight bangers. And today was just the euro was like one of the best I've had in a long time. Like, it's nothing special. It's not like, oh, authentic or whatever, blah 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 blah. But it's like, it's so good. It's so good. Like, words cannot describe how good it is, and I love it. But yeah. And if you were listening when the initial stream was going on, what am I blanking? For April Fool's Day, Jacksepticeye released like a whole compilation of, I think, all of his Happy Wheels videos, which is weird but funny. But I'm only like a little bit into it, and like less than an hour, and it's like the comedy is like 2012 stuff, so it's all like very old memes and stuff like that have long since been irrelevant, or like the phrase "like a boss" or "YOLO." Like, nobody says that anymore. Swag, yeah. Everyone says like swag. I mean, like, swag like apparel, you know. It's just like klepto some swag, yeah. Or like Gundam style. Obviously, like, I mean, some terms are like evergreen, but not like YOLO. I think everyone's just said fuck it. And just said fuck it. And just say, you know what, when you have to do something like that. Or like whatever. I don't find myself ever saying YOLO. Or beast. I think beast, when I was in middle school, because that was about the time, 2012, when that term was like really big. Like, I don't think I've ever really used the term beast as like epic anymore. I don't think I've ever had, holy crap, it's Popsky 99. Now this is epic. And Acid Stingray, now this is epic. They just rolled up in the chat, just being like, oh, dropping the box. Oh, hope your boys are doing good. Hope you're liking the new camera. Hey, look at my new camera. Also, I got a haircut. Yes, this is beast. I remember one time, so in middle school, I think it was in 6th grade. So in 6th grade, the term beast, that's when it was peak. When it like peaked, I think. Only in 6th grade for me. And when we for 6th grade, we do this retreat, and where we go like from to this like out in the wilderness. It was Eagle Bluff, if I remember right. We were like the first like middle school group to go there. There was like other things that they did in the past, but I think we were the first group to go to there. And I think my girlfriend's the last one to go to there. her class was the last one to go there. But I remember there was this like ropes course thing, and someone was like talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, I've heard words describing it," and it was like someone's like beast, and I just remember have that memory ingrained in my brain about someone like calling the ropes course beast, and this is before we even got on it. It's like, what? And it was the last thing that we did there, or at least my group did, and damn, that was fun. Although the ropes course, it wasn't a whole lot. What the hell? What are these two boys doing in my chat? What are you doing? Shut up, Hopsky. You don't even know what you're talking about. What's even a Fortnite font? Shut up. Actually, and I've already told the story about the F. I'm like, you motherfuckers already know about the F. You if you don't know, you're gonna have to learn. So, to repeat the story I think I might have said this literally on last episode. Oh, the Fortnite font. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I think that is the Fortnite font. Yeah. No, Lovey got me that, or my girlfriend got me that. And it's like, goddamn. Although the thing that sucks about my name sign is that if I change it to a different color, I can hear a high pitched tone. You guys on stream probably won't, because the compression or whatever, or the gate or whatever, the mixing more or less is not allowing for that to like translate over, so you won't hear this high pitched sound when I change it to like green. I can hear it's like ee. I like how that literally changed the color of the whole room. Like red. Red looks bad. Oh, I can hear it a lot now. It's really bad. And now it's blue again. What the fuck is this? Oh, I gotta bring up the intensity. I like the purple though, because it just matches with the vibe. I hear colors. Me too. What are these fellas doing up at this hour? Especially Acid. What are you doing up at this hour? Why are you up at this hour? I have to know. Popsky, I get it, because he's a freak of nature and he's a night creature of the night. But I don't know what the heck Acid's doing. He's got school, I think. Unless if it's spring break. No, wait, that would make no sense. What? Go to bed. Acid said for you, Pookie, of course. Go to bed. Unless if you got some sleep or something. Like when I was in school, even like in college too, except for actually when I was in college, that's a different story. Like when I was in high school, I went to bed at like 11, and I was like one of those guys that like late to bed, early to rise. Man, like I think my 8th grade, like I guess 7th grade science teacher said it the best. He was like, "You can't hoot with the owls and scream with the eagles." It was because like I remember one, like his class was like just the perfect warmth that you could fall asleep, and he was like he was good at teaching, but like I was always sleepy in his classroom, always sleepy. Sleeping at 11 is late to bed. Yeah, because I get up at like 5:45. That's late. And then gotta be at school by 7 because I do stuff before, and then 7:30 is when school like starts. Or that's when it did for me. I don't know if they changed it though. Although checking, because like when I get off of work and get home, I can see like kids like walking home that would be like of of that middle school, high school age and be like getting off the bus, which makes sense. I don't know if or it could be just the elementary school. That makes a lot more sense. Because like it's hard to it's hard to tell. But like no, I see like kids getting off the bus, which is crazy. Because I work early in the morning and then I get off late, so yeah, or get off like right around the time that I guess kids get out of school. I actually probably went elementary because like they always went in later and got out later, which makes sense because, you know, you want to align with their parents and whatever. God, the thing that like freaked me the most, like being in college during the pandemic sucked. Like, yeah, a lot of my classes got canceled because we literally could not do them. But like when, but like I feel bad for like younger people, like in high school, middle school, like all the way down, like having to do school online like that. Like I could not. I just can't. Like fathoming that, I can think of that, but like, man, that sucks. Cause you know, cause even when I was in high school, like there were kids like finding weird and sneaky ways to like download whole movies to watch on bus rides to events, finding websites and things to download to play games while they're supposed to be doing homework or stuff like that. Like, and cause like when I was in high school, that's when we got like Chromebooks and stuff like that, which made it so much easier to like actually work on projects and, you know, that we needed to do and homework. But at the same time, it sucked. And I remember like even like doing like for sporting stuff, like you had to connect to the Wi-Fi on the bus, the specific bus. And then because, you know, all the conditions with the bus, it's like basically trying to solve doing a wartime strategy and trying to figure out where everything is before you get blown up. Like trying to find where the enemy is, but you're like getting bombed. Actually, I want to read what Popsky said. Honestly, a lot of times, I almost went to bed at 11 through high school. It's like, and like that's not bad, but like, I would usually stay up for like whatever the late night show was because I was a fan of that. But I would always like leave after the monologue and go to bed because like I'd be like, I can't. And even now, I go to bed at like I hard stop at like 10:30. I'm usually sleeping by 11. If I'm up later than 11, sometimes, you know, but I'm kind of doing what I did, but at the same time, actually giving myself time to sleep. Cause I would always set it to 5:45 and then I'd be like in a lull, just trying to get ready for about like 45 minutes. And then when 6:45, I'm like, zoop, and then I'm going to school to do some choir band or something like that. Honestly, I had a lot of times even earlier when I was notorious for going to bed before my parents in high school, unless I had to work late, often being in a movie theater, which makes sense. If we had a long movie, someone had to stay to lock up, and it was usually me. And I feel bad because like when I was working in high school, I was always working weekends, which part of that is because of like sporting stuff, but a little bit of that too, especially later on, was because I was having lessons during the week. So I literally could not be there. And my privates were like on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. So like by the time that like at like 5-6 o'clock. So by the time that I would have gotten back, I'd only have like 2 hours of work, if any. And yeah. And it'd be all of the hard stuff would have been done. And just be cleaning and closing. But yeah. And it's crazy to think it's almost been about a year since I've stopped working at that place, off and on. But yeah, it's weird to think about. Like time, like as I was talking before, like with like the Jacksepticeye video that I was having on before the stream, like some of the terms and stuff like that, it's just weird. It's just very, very weird. Very weird. And I like, even with like this whole thing, like even when I'm looking back at like previous episodes or like bits and stuff like that, just laying like the evolution and the change and just like the way that I'm talking and the way that this looks just being very different. Like I'm gonna have that same effect when I'm like actually editing, on God, when I'm editing the actual OG Midnight Ramen. When that happens, like I'm gonna be in through a loop. And I'm not gonna envy the ones that I'm gonna kind of envy the ones that I do like kind of fuck up, but I'm also gonna be angry because I have to edit that and be like, hey, I fucked up. I forgot to record at the right time. Here's like 15 minutes or something like that. Here, I started at blank 15. And that's always been, yeah. I don't know what's going with that one. But that's going to be fun. I can't remember if you said anything lately, but have you made any progress on getting this show onto Apple or anything? I have not. I'm just slow as shit to doing it. And I feel like once I start doing that, I'll probably like, I need to make room on my computer. Just put this on in the back. By the time that I'm done, like, I usually don't raid over because these are late streams. And I think I'm just going to probably like chill when I'm like editing and stuff like that. So it's not like, yeah. So like once this is done, the thing will stop. And then once, whatever, it'll close your thing. Trust me on that. I remember like some, what fucking stream was it? Whose stream was I watching? I think it might have been Outsider's stream a while back. I woke up in it was like 12:53 during one of his streams, and he said just the absolute worst, just like dumbest shit. And like I caught the absolute wildest moment on stream. I'm just like, wow, I woke up to this. I wish I remembered when it was. I don't even think he clipped it. That video was like long ago. Like at least a month or two ago. Maybe 2 at this point. Maybe 3 or more. I don't know. But yeah. That was fun. You know what I want to do? I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. Oh, yeah. I've definitely fallen asleep at a stream and woken up and the stream is on too. Jedi Fallen Order. I'm trying to think when he's done Jedi Fallen Order. That was a while back. But you know what I think time it is? And I hope you like the bacon cam. Like, this is new solely because I got a new camera set up. You can watch the video of this to catch up on what's going on in the morning, because that's what that's for. Or just watch the VOD once this is done. That's what this is for. I'm looking right into the camera, or right below the camera, which in this case is looking right at the camera. But yeah, that's new because of this camera. And because of this camera. But yeah. Anyways, let's get to some magic packs. And these are the last 3 packs that I have. I've saved because Murders of Karloff Manor was so fucking boring, and I just had to finish my Ravnica Remastered thing. I just combined the 2, and it's been lasting me this whole time, and this is the last 3 that I have. Usually on other streamers' on other streams, a kitty cam means something different, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you, Acid. Yes, it's a cat cam, and not some streamers something. But I'm going to open up this first pack of Mirza Manor that actually... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ooh, I already... That means this pack is probably goated. All right, let's focus up. Focus up. Hello? Hello? Homicide Investigator. Converted Crook. Some Enforcer guy. Deadly whatever. Galvanize. Unauthorized exit. Magnifying Glass. Granite Witness. Inside Source. Macabre. Whatever. Art card. We got our Shards of Plains. Ooh, what is this? I can't read it. Burden of Guilt. This is a vault card. Enchant creature. Pay 1 to tap enchanted creature. What? Alright. Liberals. Foil card as a museum night watch. What do we got behind it? Okay. Kaya, Spirit's Justice. Alright. That's interesting. It's a mythic. Cool. That's literally all I have to say. Cool. Alright. Fine. Alright, let's open up this Ravnica Remastered. My last Ravnica Remastered that I have right now. I was thinking about getting one just to like have it, but and honestly, the amount of like shock lands that I got from these, I'm kind of impressed. I'm like kind of impressed on how many shock lands that I got from this. True Fire Captain. Something about vaping. Fist of Ironwood. Drudge Beetle. Kiara's a Beast. A Whisper Agent. Armory Guard. A Transmutation thing. A Spy. Skewer the Critics. Taste for Mayhem. A Rhino token, so the mana fixing is a Guildgate. Damn. And then behind it, we got, Chord of Calling. Convoke. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less and put it into the battlefield and shuffle. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good for the retro frame. Then behind that, we got just bullshit. Because, like, if you get a retro frame rare, they just said, fuck it, we're not giving you anything good after that. I hate that. I actually hate that. I legitimately hate that in these packs. But play booster, the final play booster of Merge the Call Off Manor that I have. I'm gonna start right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right there. 1, 2, 3, flip. Case, file, author. Yeah, auditor. Case of the Trampled Garden. Doesn't add up. This thing. That thing. A goblin. Hey, look, it's Outsider. Look, it's Outsider. A goblin. Remember that? Oh my god, that bit is old. Holy shit. I just thought about that. But it still holds true. He is a goblin. Make your move. Market Watch Phantom. You know what's weird? Now I'm thinking about it. He's made, like, Outsider has made a bunch of decks. Or, like, he has, like, 9 decks that he has on his Mox field. He hasn't made a goblin deck, which seems very suspicious. He has not made a single goblin deck, which I feel is kind of mean to his culture. Insensitive. Like, I've tried making a human deck, but there's a lot of ways you can take it. Goblins, there's really one big way to go. He's hiding his heritage. I agree. Montaña. A foil. I don't even know what this is. And then we. Ooh. Oh wait, is this? It's actually pretty. If I remember right, this is actually pretty good. Rampage. Destroy our artifacts you don't control. Then exile the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of artifacts that were put into the graveyard from the battlefield this turn. You may put a creature card exiled this way onto the battlefield. It gains haste. Return it to the hand at the beginning of the next end step. It's actually pretty good. And then do not care. So, whamp whamp. Kaya's spirit thing is probably the mess. Not really. Kind of cards. Hi, Bacon. He's such a good guy. Such a cute little guy. And I like that. I came up with the idea when I was like making this setup work, just putting it over his worker poster. Like I need to get a better frame for that, because I feel like it needs to get like an actual picture frame and maybe like the caption, "Hang in there, kitty," something like that, or "Do it for him." Do it for him. Kind of like that Simpsons episode. Man, I'm not crying right now. I'm not going to cry about that Simpsons episode. It's real sad. It's not sad. It's very heartwarming. Hi, Bacon. Do it for him. Him for little guy. My little boy. Hi. Say hi, Dad. I actually once it's done, I probably should feed him or like fill his food bowls. Yeah. But like, I feel like I'm glad that he's actually like staying there. Because like, there's been streams or even like episodes of this that I've done that he's been just literally sleeping there the entire time, and I forget about him. And other times where he's like, ones that he's like, "Oh, I'm leaving right as I'm starting stream." It's like, dude, seriously. But I like sometimes forget about him. There's been like a time or two where I'm like streaming like for hours and hours, and he's just there. And I almost like shut the door. It's like, oh shit, he's still sleeping. I should probably wake him up. And I hate when I do that. I hate that. Because like then he's like, "Oh, I can't sleep on my post. One of my perches." Damn it. It's just a little guy. Just a little guy that weighs like 25 pounds. 25, 26 pounds. Yeah, he's a little fat, but yeah. When the vet said he was probably the closest thing to being a Maine Coon, which is just basically a huge fucking cat that they've ever had in their office, I think I agree with them. I think I agree. I feel like he is part Maine Coon. He's probably also part raccoon. Because he looks like a raccoon. Like, come on. Like, I love my little guy, but he's part raccoon. Yeah, diabetes, couldn't clean his own. Okay, the thing that sucks about him. I know I've gotten blood work, but I have not gotten it back. And it's been over a month, and I'm kind of mad. Like, what the hell's going on? Unless my dad has that information because he probably was linked to the account. I'm just kind of mad about it because, like, I want to know if he has anything. Because, like, blood work could be helpful for testing to make sure he doesn't have diabetes. Which I don't think he has. But, you know, you never know. You never know. But he's just fucking massive. Like, even when we first got him, he was just fucking huge. Not as big as he is right now, but he's just big. Actually, I want to talk about stories that I want to I haven't really talked a whole lot of stories that I've had in Arizona. Not a whole ton of them. For instance, I was a very good diver back in the day. I was a very good diver. And not like going deep into water. No, like jumping off a diving board. Like I was very good. Being a skinny white guy that could like spin and shit, I was pretty good. It's I think one of the things that I've definitely started after my sister did, and I was better at. I think another is acting, but I'm not gonna get into that. And also, she's better than me in a lot of areas in that too. So, but like, there's photos of me with a Speedo because it's 2005, 2006. And I think I might have posted a picture of it before. I think I actually did post a picture of it to Popstar at some point. Into that Discord at some point. But the deep lore, I think I started diving in 2005 or 2006. This was like a little over a year before my family moved up to Minnesota, and a little more than a year over, at least. And my sister was doing it for a while, and I was like, oh, I want to do it, but like I was hesitant to do it because being a stupid dumb kid, I thought because the water has chlorine and chemicals and stuff like that hurt your eyes, I needed like contacts to be able to actually see when I'm in the water. No. Stupid. So when I actually started diving and stuff like that, that was actually pretty good. And, you know, you do basic dives, like just, you know, diving face first, you know, do like I don't want to say cannonball, but I think that's like, you know, basic dives, like twists and stuff like that on the board. Actually, and both me and my sister got injured like at a certain point where I'm trying to remember what I did. It was actually kind of serious because like I really fucked myself. I think I like I got a huge like scratch on my leg because like I kind of like nicked the board. Doing a dive. I don't know if it was a flip or if it was like face backwards and then do like a weird like turn around to go in or something like that, or I can't remember. But like I think on the way down, I like my leg nicked the board or it was my back. I don't remember which. I feel it was my right ankle nicked it, and I was bleeding, or like it was like a rash, like burn rash, but it was like bleeding, kind of, and. You know, when you're young like that and you're like, oh shit, that can happen. You got scared. And that my sister was like fearful for like a couple weeks or so just to do the exact dive that she did because like out of fear of doing that same shit again. And that was just like, but like meanwhile, I'm like, oops, whatever. I'm going to do it again. And then they did it again. And then I think I was like kind of weary about the specific dive I did it on, but I don't think I had any other troubles than that. And there were like ranks and stuff like that. So I think there's like green, yellow, red, and blue. I think blue was like the elite. Like green is like doing a couple basic dives. Rank 2 was like, I think the highest thing in rank 2, the yellow rank, was doing flips. I have to look at the stuff that it was. But then red was like doing more complicated stuff, but I didn't get to that. And then blue was like Olympic level, like crazy shit. Like making the board bounce basically where it's touching the water, and then you're jumping up in the air doing like several spins and turns like that crazy shit. I didn't get to that. I sure as shit did not get to that. And why is it going with this? But when we went to state, and I remember we both did and we did this like a lot. So like in the morning we go at our main practice spot, which was like just had low boards, like 1 meter boards. And then we would drive like, and that was in Goodyear. Not Goodyear. Yeah, it wasn't Goodyear. That's where we would start in the morning. And then we would drive all the way out to Buckeye, which is about, I don't know if it was 20. I was a kid. I don't know how time worked. So we drove out to Buckeye where there was like higher, like 10-meter boards or something like that, like really high up, or a high dive. And so we do that, and it's, fucking scary if you fuck up there. But it's far out, so if you somehow fall from that, you're probably you're more than likely hitting the water. If you mess up early though, yeah, you're gonna die at that point. There are definitely like some days where it was like a little windy. It's like where we were gripping the climb up the ladder. It's like, oh, and just holding onto the side rails so that you're not like doing weird shit. I'm trying to remember what I did. And then so anyway, back at state. So our coach like called out what dives we do. And I've done the flip before and doing like all this stuff like that. But at state is when my coach basically said, when I was already up on the board. So I didn't know kind of what I was doing. And my coach just says, do a flip or something, like basically do a flip. Or like, I can't remember when. It was right before or when I was already up. I'm like, I haven't done that before, but okay. And so I did it. That was the first time. And of course, I have 2 gold medals at that, sold because of it. And even for like the low regular like diving board, we'd had like a whole fucking line of kids just lining up all the way back for like age. I don't know if it was like age groups, if it was like sections or ranks or something like that, but like a whole fucking line. And then as it went going, it got like thinner and thinner, I think. But I got a gold medal there, and then I got a gold medal on the high dive, and I was like, God damn. And on the last practice that we had before we moved, my coach came up to me and just basically ranked me up to red, which was like, I was like, God damn. And my sister didn't get there because she didn't, not saying anything about it, but like, she didn't get to red. And it was mainly also because of the incident or whatever accident that she had, which I think was a lot worse than mine. But yeah, still getting injured on the board was not fun, because like that shit hurts. It's not soft cushioning. It's rough. Like that's rough. But yeah, Taekwondo. I got injured at Taekwondo practice once. That sucked. Taekwondo for me was super. The hardest, because I came from a wrestling background and I already had karate training. I think me and my friend, I'm gonna call him Mass. Me and my friend Mass went to Taekwondo or did Taekwondo a couple of times or for a while. And the only way that you could rank up was by basically not having any TV or or games or anything, which is absolutely fucking weird. It's like, that's not ranking up. That's not ranking up an actual, like in skill. That's just not limiting yourself of getting screen time. That means nothing. And doing like a whole month meant a belt rank or something like that. It's like, that's absurd. That's not how you rank up. Dumbass. Like, and of course, like, outside of school, because like, but it was so stupid. Like, the class that we did, like, I know, and I could go on forever about my karate stories. And I have told karate stories before. And I'll probably do it in the after show. But because I was good enough at both karate and wrestling, I basically swept the entire fucking floor. Except for like the instructor. I made easy work of like even the best student with my hands tied behind my back. Because I knew how to actually fight. All I would have to do is like just sweep the legs and they couldn't do shit. And then they get like in that weird position where they have their legs around your chest. I'm like, you're just giving me an easier spot to punch you straight in the fucking gob. Of course, you know, you can do like actually punch and stuff like that because like that's not cool. But it's like, you're giving me an opportunity to beat the living snot out of you. Why are you doing this? It's like, that's not how you do that. I do have a black belt in karate though. And of course, wrestling is wrestling. Done that for years. Oh yeah, even my work is doing MMA stuff this week because I think we do it like every quarter now. Every like 3 months or so, I think we do like a fighting match. And this is the week that we're doing it. And it's not like we don't, like, my department really doesn't do a whole lot. We set up stuff, but you know, we're in the same like field or area, so we know about what's going on and stuff like that. A work, you don't talk about Fight Club. A work Fight Club, we don't talk about that. Also, finding a place that we could actually do that. I think we've considered it. We've considered it because I don't really want to say anything, but our break area is a blind spot. But, you know, we're not stupid. We're not stupid. There was once an employee fight club once at the CIA black site. That's funny. To the gym late at night. I was never a big... I haven't fully watched Fight Club. I've seen a good chunk of it. I obviously know what other character is just imaginary inside of his head. I know that. I know at the end of it, whatever, they blowing up fucking buildings, and then there's that one girl that's always like with Johnny Depp or whatever. Catherine something. I think Catherine. She's always like in Johnny Depp movies. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Pirates of the Caribbean 2, 3. I don't know about 4. What else? I'm trying to think. Alice in Wonderland. The other one that I totally forgot what it was. Through the Looking Glass, or there's something more. There was a war one. We also tried doing a fight. I know you fuckers tried doing a Fight Club in Snar. I wasn't even in the group chat, and I knew you guys were trying to start a Fight Club. Mobamba Club. That fucking checks out. That fucking checks out. We called it Mobamba Club. That makes so much sense. Man, I miss Meme Squad. I think I've already told the story about Meme Squad. But it was basically the group, a bunch of like freshman kids just trying to, you know, get together. Especially freshman arts kids getting together and making a huge friend group, more or less. And that fucking died. It was because of our already tells the bus stop was technically not school property. into trouble. So you guys are fighting at the fucking bus stop. That's funny. Well, actually, funny story. And I've already told the dart wars, but I'll tell the dart story again because it's always classic to hear it. So for my birthday, for like my 19th birthday, me and a bunch of guys went to Texas Roadhouse, and we were like all waiting to go to Texas Roadhouse, and we went to the Toys R Us nearby, and we all bought Nerf blasters, and then we kept them in the trunk. And then obviously when we went back, we're like, oh yeah, we could have like Nerf fights and stuff like that in the halls and stuff. And even our RA was like, fuck yeah, let's do that. And we were like doing a little lobby area of our floor and just like have little Nerf fights here and there. But one day, and this is a little tangent to it, one of our guys in the friend group and meme squad bought ghost peppers, and we all ate, like a lot of us ate ghost peppers. And of course, I made the bad decision of having a shit ton of dairy products afterwards. So I was on the can for like hours and hours and hours, and just like in sheer agony. And then we had the idea later that night to go up all the way to top of Nelson at the Nelson Lounge, because like that's like if you know, the lobbies in the dollhouse were like a Call of Duty map, like the best map is fucking top of Nelson. The top of Nelson Lounge is so cool. Although that building should be torn down because there is mold in that building. The top of Nelson Lounge is so good, so cool, so awesome. I have so many good memories there. I wish I could have more, but whatever. So we started having a Nerf fight up there, and I go into the bathroom because like I'm just like gassing it up. I feel like I'm gonna shit my pants. Like I just feel like something bad's coming. I'm in there for like 5 minutes or so. I come out, everyone's gone. All the chairs that we like tipped over, whatever, to make barriers and stuff like that, all set back. And everyone's like starting to leave. I'm like, what happened? And one of them, whoever was there was like, yeah, someone from security that, you know, that knew us was like, yeah, we can't be doing that because Nerf darts are considered projectile weapons or whatever. And so we can't do that. We can't have Nerf fights. We're like, damn it. And I only learned about that. We only learned about like at this point, and we've already had like pretty big Nerf fights. What's also crazy too is that years later they do like arrow, like basically bow and arrow dodgeball for like event stuff, and it's like that's even worse. That's even worse because like you're getting hit with an arrow. I mean, yeah, it's like got like a, you know, like basically a bean bag or whatever for like a tip, but still you're getting hit with an arrow. That shit don't, you know, it's not light. That's probably worse than a Nerf dart. And unless if like you're modding the Nerf darts to be like hurtful, they're not going to do anything. Or modding the Nerf gun to be shooting like a lot of rounds. Like they're not going to do that much. Although I'll speak to that in a second when we wrap this up. I haven't really modded any of my Nerf darts, but I have, where did I put my, oh, I already have my Nerf gun. I always keep that thing on me. I always keep that thing on me. And this thing is already primed. So I always keep it on. I always have one on. Just when I'm ready. Ain't that right, Bacon? Hi. I think he's saying that I should wrap this up. So, I still got some time though. So if you want to watch this live, you can go to twitch.tv/Melted Original, all one word. Twitch.tv/Melted. You can watch the streams on Twitch live. You can also watch the after show, and you can watch the VODs, 2 weeks after. It's the best place to watch it. If you can't catch it live, that's fine. But it's cooler if you do. But if you're not on Twitch or whatever, and you just find it on my YouTube channel, you can go there. That's where I have the edited version of it and other videos that I put out weekly. Just like this past one where I did a review of Mountain Dew Baja Blast flavors. I'm not going to say anything about the flavor or taste of it because it's already on there. And if you know, you know. That actually hits. That hits. I'm not saying that in a bad way. That one hits. And that's the only thing you'll get from me from that. I read some on my YouTube. Thank you to Gradients for the use of the song. Used to It off of the album The Call. The last time I went to their house, and they're moving down to the cities, but the last time I went to their house, they all have modded Nerf guns. Like all of them. All of them. To basically protect their house, and it's funny too. Some of them are more functional than others, but yeah. I feel like the one that I have is probably better than half of them, which is saying something. It's really saying something. But all of a sudden, this is red. That's one thing I need to figure out about what the fuck is going on. Because all of a sudden, this is red. That's not right. The colors aren't matching. This is the first time about with this. So with the new camera. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, I like this new camera though. Got it for $1,000, but it also came with all this bunch of stuff. It came with a microphone. It came with a light thing on top of it. Even the light thing normally for it too. Even a little thing to cover it. So that's pretty cool. Batteries, a literal bag with a little light on it that turns on. That's cool. For $1,000, that was pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. I mean, it doesn't have any cards in it, but I have cards. It'll be fine. I can figure it out. Shouldn't be that hard. I can figure it out. Yeah, I think that's it. And thank you guys for listening, watching, do what you do. Say hi to Bacon one last time before we end. Hi. Bye, Bacon. Bye, sir. And thank you for listening, watching, doing what you do, and all that stuff. But as I look at the clock, it's not midnight here anymore. But it's midnight somewhere. So until it becomes midnight here once again, I will see you later. But until then, bye-bye.
Used to it.